Hey everybody. Today we're going to take a look at calculating kinetic and potential energy. At this point, you've got the video link open. What I would do is I would open this Desmos Scientific Calculator and pull that into a side-by-side. So you can take a look at what's going on there. Okay. I'm going to do a couple of these problems just to give you an idea. Now with potential energy, potential gravitational, some physics books will have this labeled as EG. Some books will have it as PE. Potential is not really the best because there's chemical potential and a bunch of other, nuclear potential. But our book's got this, so we're going to go with PE equals mgh. M is the mass in kilograms. So the number that goes there, look for a kilogram. Gravitational constant, Earth's gravity. 9.8 meters per second. That number for G is always just 9.8 when we're near the Earth's surface, and that's where all these problems are taking place. The height above the Earth's surface is going to be, or the surface, the reference surface, is going to be in meters, so look for the meters to go in there. All right, let's just do this one for an example. A rock's at the top of a 20-meter hill. It has a mass of 10 kilograms. Calculate the potential energy. All right, well, let's take a look. PE is going to equal the mass, and the mass is going to be the kilograms thing. So that's going to be the 10. The G is Earth's gravity at 9.8 meters a second squared, always. And then the height, look for the thing labeled in meters, and there it is, a 20-meter hill. All right, to go over here, we're going to go just 10 times 9.8 times 20. Oops, except that ended up being a 1. There we go, 10. So 10 times 9.8 times 20. Let's get all those in. 1960. And that is your answer. It is as easy as that. 1960. And what is it labeled? Well, potential energy is labeled in joules. Big J. That's it. Fairly straightforward on those. Now down here, it's a little different. These two on the bottom. So I'll do this one and you can work on the other one. A skateboarder's got a potential energy. So the PE is given. What is the height? So we're solving for the height over there. PE is given. So let's plug in the PE. So instead of saying PE, we've already got it. It's 1,300 joules equals, let's just do this. Let's go 1,300 equals, okay, the mass, it's a 60 kilogram skateboarder, 60 times gravity is always 9.8 near the surface of the Earth, and then solving for height. Okay, well, if you look at it that way, hey, you've done algebra. It's not too bad. We're going to get those two numbers multiplied first. So when you look at this, let's multiply those two. It's going to be 60 times 1,300. 60 times 9.8. Getting ahead of myself here. 588. So when we look at this, we're going to have 1,300 equals 588 times h. A lot of people panic like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do it. Pretend h is x and you're in algebra class. See? Easy. So we have to divide each side by 588. So what do we end up with? We've got 1,300 divided by 588 equals 588 divided by 588 times h. Well, no big deal. This drops out, and then we just need to know what 1,300 divided by 588 is. Looks like 2.21. So we have 2.21 equals, now 588 divided by 588 is 1, so it drops out of the equation. H, that's it. So the height is 2.21 meters. All right. This is going to be set up very similarly. All right, down here, kinetic. So kinetic energy, you're going to have 1/2 mass, and then the velocity gets squared. So I'll show you how we can work those in here. All right, we have an 8 kilogram cat. Oh, look at it go. So kinetic energy equals 1/2. Ooh, does that for you nice too. Times the mass. What's the mass? The mass is going to be the kilogram thing. That's 8. And then velocity squared. Okay, so the velocity of that cat is 4 meters a second. 4. To get a squared, you can go command and the comma. Nope, not the command and the comma. Command and the period. There it is. And then you can make it look like that. And if you do command period again, it'll bring it back down to a normal thing. All right, so how are we going to do that? Well, let's take a look. We're going to have to go 1/2. So I suppose you could say 1 divided by 2. Then get over times 8 times 4, and then, ooh, there's a squared button right there for you. Or you could raise it to any power if you did that, but that'll do it right there for you. And then throw that in. Okay, there it is, 64. So we are at 64, and then again, energy is measured in joules, whether it's kinetic energy or potential energy, any of the energies. And then there you go. The rest of the sheet should work out just like that. Good luck. As always, contact me if you have any questions. Have a good day.